And now, Sportsline Friday Night.
Welcome to Sportsline Friday Night. I'm Eric Moon. Cole Sams is on assignment. As always, we'll begin with our Sportsline Game of the Week, presented by your Southern Idaho Honda dealers. It's a clash of a perfect season and a dynasty. It's Skyline versus Hillcrest in the 4A semifinals. It is indeed the epic rematch. After Hillcrest won their regular season meeting on a last-second Hail Mary, the Knights and the Skyline Grizz face off again in the 4A semifinals. The Hillcrest Knights take the field at a perfect 11-0 this season, while Skyline entered tonight with 14 straight postseason victories. Skyline got the ball first, and the Grizz would score first. Carmine Garcia sends a dart to Taylor DeMont down the middle, and then things get wacky. DeMont fumbles the ball, but Hamilton Woodruff scoops it up to take it all the way. It's a Skyline touchdown for a 7-0 lead. But the Knights answer with a king. Peyton King, that is. He crosses the goal line for the score, but Skyline still leads 7-6 after a missed PAT. Next, Hillcrest possession. Same score, still 7-6. It's King keeping it again, knifing his way through the Grizz for 6. Knights take the lead. On the two-point attempt, who else would it be? It's King scoring 2 to give Hillcrest a 14-7 advantage. And King is pumped up as he should be. He's getting the crowd fired up. Hillcrest actually would take a 28-7 lead at one point, but Skyline draws closer before halftime on a Garcia touchdown toss to DeMont. 28-13 Knights at the half. Third quarter, same score. Tyson Sweetwood in at QB for Hillcrest. He fakes out everybody and finds a wide open Ben Morris in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Hillcrest. It's 35-13. They can feel it now, and so can the students. Hillcrest holds on. They are the team to eliminate Skyline. 35-31 to reach the 4A state championship. In the 4A semifinals, Boise State men's basketball head coach Leon Rice showed up to support Pocatello senior Julian Bowie, Oregon State bound lineman Rakeem Johnson. The Knights, though, they were ready tonight. We pick it up early in the second quarter. Peter Minner powers his way to pay dirt. BK goes up 7-3. Later in the second quarter, Pocatello, though, rising up on defense this time around. Noah Ninehouse comes up with a tackle for a loss. TFL there for number 9 in white. Moments later, the Thunder, well, they're known for their physicality, and on this play, they bring the boom. They force the fumble on the pass completion here. Noah Page recovers. We are heading the other way. Unfortunately, Pocatello just could not get much going on offense in the first half. Ben Dennis would bring down the ball carrier in the backfield on this play, and after that, the Thunder went to the air. They couldn't convert on third down or fourth down. So right before halftime, Minard scored again for BK, and Bishop Kelly wins 28-18, setting up a Knights versus Knights showdown for the 4A title. To Holt Arena now, where Highlands seek a trip back to the 5A state championship and revenge. The Rams took on the Meridian Warriors, who beat them 21-14 in the regular season. The Highland offense would get going in a hurry in the second quarter. Jackson Riddle gets the pitch, bounces to the outside, and he breaks free down the sideline, getting knocked out of bounds near the 30-yard line. Later in the drive, Drew Hymas rolls to his right. He has his man, Ridge Barilla, right where he wants him. That's in the end zone. Touchdown Highland. They have the lead. Martinez, though, making some magic happen. Zeke Martinez, that is, for Meridian. That's a moonshot downfield to Parker Bunderson. Big gain, Meridian. But the Ram defense came up big once again, coming up with another key stop on fourth down to close the first half. Big play from the defense, and Tyson Beckles there. Rams raced out halftime, ready to take charge. Hyman's throwing a dime downfield to Barella. He stays upright, makes a Warrior miss, and finishes a spectacular play with 6. At last check, Highland has the lead 20-14 in the fourth quarter. Sugar Salem taking on Weiser in their 6th straight 3A semifinal. A tight battle early in this one. James Chase going for the end zone. Jaden Walker, though, there to make the play for the interception. The Diggers, though, would take control from there. Carson Harris is a handful in the red zone, scoring not 1 but 2 touchdowns in the red zone to give Sugar Salem a comfortable lead. Tate Cutler is going for the kill this time. He bounces to the outside, and he is too fast for the Wolverines. Another score for Sugar. Weiser trying to get anything going. Brock Spencer made the catch in stride here for a Wolverine touchdown, but it was too little too late. On fourth down, Chase going deep. Cutler comes up with a clutch catch near the pylon. Nice play there. The celebration is on for Sugar Salem. They get the win 25-7, and the Diggers are back in the 3A state championship. Huskies needed to bundle up tonight on a cold night in Ashton. Halfway through the first quarter, Westside hands off to Parker Mosier. He breaks free from midfield, running untouched all the way to the end zone. Pirates up 7-0. Then the Huskies go to the air here, but the Pirates Cruz Sage. Here comes the play from North Fremont. Cruz Sage will pick off North Fremont there, and Westside takes advantage of that interception with another handoff to Mosier. He is busted wide open again, running all the way for another 6 points. Westside up 15-0. Second quarter, the Huskies did get on the board in the first half with a handoff to Roy Wynn. Here it comes from the 5-yard line. He'll get into the end zone. Huskies get 2 to make the score 15-8 at halftime, but Westside returns to the 2A title game with a 22-8 win, and the Pirates will face Declo for the title. It's the Rockland Bulldogs and the Camas County Mushers who meet for a second time this season. Mushers won big in the first game of the year, and this game would be a similar story. First play for Camas, handoff to Troy Smith. This is what he does from nearly 60 yards out. He finds the end zone. The 2-point conversion was good. Camas leads by 8. They get the ball back. Smith says, "You want to see me do it again? Here I go again." He tells a Bulldog to sit down. 2 touches, 2 touchdowns for the senior as Camas converts the 2-point conversion again. They lead 16-0. They're driving again here. The pitch is out to Tyson Tupper, but the ball comes free. Rockland gets some momentum, recovering it in scoring position. Can they capitalize? Yes, they can. Teague Matthews to Abe Held for 6. Camas now with the ball back before the half. Tristan Smith over the middle finds Tupper for the score. Mushers go up 24-12. They explode in the second half, winning big 67-18, and the Mushers are going to the championship for the first time since 1991. Still ahead, our Sportsline top plays. We'll tell you which play you voted for and more next on Sportsline.
Aww. Folks, I've got good news and bad news. Bad news? You just took that selfie with Poison Ivy. Great photo, though.
That's Poison Ivy?
Oh, yeah. And that, and that, and that, and that. Good news. Someone gets to use their coverage from Your Health Idaho. I mean, that's a great day for everyone. Quality health insurance for as low as $0 a month.
It's time to play Idaho's favorite game for 30 years. This is Powerball. And now your winning Powerball number is 3.
It's time to win big.
The Idaho Lottery's $1 Million raffle features not 1, but 2 $1 million winners. Who's ready to win $1 million?
It's 3 days only, this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Odell's Furniture Veterans Day Sale. Dual reclining sofa, plush seating, pillow arms, just $448. Lazy Boy Chase Style Rocker Recliner, just $348, and lifetime warranty. 5-piece dinette set, just $188. One-door storage cabinet, just $19. Buy with no down payment and no interest for up to 4 full years. It's in stock, ready for immediate delivery or pickup. Odell's Furniture, 3-day sale, and Saturday at 6 p.m.
Before we get back to the football playoffs, it's never too early to talk about softball because Thunder Ridge's Callie-Ann Scoresby signed her letter of intent to join Idaho State today. Callie-Ann says she's grateful to everybody who has helped her reach this point, and she tells us why she chose ISU.
It's definitely a dream come true. I'm so grateful for those coaches and for all of the effort and time that they've put into helping me achieve my childhood dreams. So it's been surreal for sure. Definitely their coaching staff and the way that they have their team. Their team is just like the most support that you would, and their campus is awesome, and it's close to home, so I can come home whenever I want, and my parents and my family and my friends can come see me play whenever. So it's been awesome.
Our final score of the night comes from Arco. Butte County dominated on its home field. The Pirates blow out the Logos Knights 60-26 to advance to next week's 1A D1 state championship against the back-to-back-to-back state champion Oakley Hornets, I should say. Let's go to this week's Sportsline Top Plays as voted on by you. We'll start with the Highland Rams rush to the house. It's a dazzling one from Jackson Riddle, who knifes his way through the Owyhee Storm on a 75-yard dash for the score. At number 2, it is another instance from Hillcrest quarterback Peyton Keene, where you can give King a royal wave goodbye. Once he gets through the Skyview defense, he is long gone for 6. But at number 1, the play you voted for came from Teton's Thomas Hoosevelt. He makes the top play of the week from the corners by reversing direction here, turning a sure loss of yardage into an incredible touchdown for the Timberwolves. That's all for tonight. We'll see you next time.
Your local news is now available on any of these streaming services and devices.